All right. Hello, everybody. Okay. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to dive into another episode of Beno Rant. And we're doing this with the coffee show vibe. Give me a minute. Let me buzz my people into the studio. We're going to have an amazing show. Unfortunately, the show is going to be very short. But I promise you, you will have so much to learn and gain from today's episode. Do me a favor, hit the like as you come into the studio. Don't be a stranger. Leave comments and opinion in the chat. Let me know you are here, guys. I've wanted to do this show for a long time. But you know, every time I schedule it, something comes up and then I have to move on to another thing. Please hit the like button as you come in. God bless you. Let me know you're here. And just give me a couple of minutes. I have to share this to our VIP club. The one our one and only CC called the real family. Oh my God. Yeah. We're live, people. Yeah, got you, buddy. If you're here, let me know, please. Engineer Usofo, that's Rita. How you doing, Rita? Victoria, what's up? How are you? How is everybody doing? Please hit the like button. My Sissy, the founder of The Real Fam. Welcome, sister. How you doing? How is UK? UK people with too much swag. All right, where's my Facebook? Let me share this to Facebook so fast. I got to bring my people from Facebook. They're going to learn. Yeah. They're going to learn. Their team, I want to marry white woman. I want to marry white man. This show is a special dedication to you all. You're going to learn, but I pray you don't learn the hard way. I'm sorry, Sisi. I was at school, so after school, I got to do a couple of runs. And, you know, today is the first day for the kids to go back to school. So we are still trying to figure out our schedule for this semester. And it's been crazy. All right, we're going to do this show at 1 hour top. Will we call it a day? Because my brother, Man of Prestige, is going live. So I got to release you guys so quick. So let me start this as quickly as we can. If you're here, please give us thumbs up. And shout out to all our gifters. God bless you all. I went back to yesterday's show and I saw my freelancer team. They were all appreciating Sister Fina, and I really like that. So we want to thank everybody who has contributed to this platform. God bless you. Wherever you're taking the money from, you will never run dry. As you put smiles on people's face in Nigeria, God will put smile on your face. So today we have like 3 different shows we were supposed to do, but I can't even decide which one we should go with. Initially, we want to look at why celebrities' marriages are falling apart in Africa. And I tasked Tosin to compile the list of Nigerian celebrities and other African celebrities who were married and divorced, especially those in Nollywood. When I saw the list, I was scared. And then she did me one good. She went further and compiled the list of celebrities who were married and they were still together. And that was another long list. So that actually gave me hope. We were going to work on that, but during our team meeting, we couldn't resolve on how many celebrities we were supposed to look at in our celebrity gossip segment. And time was running out. I was in class. And then I have another show that I was supposed to do. It's about Pastor Jerry Eze. This popular What God Cannot Do Does Not Exist that has been creating some controversy among Africans and Nigerians in particular. I wanted to do a Beno Rant episode. And again, then I remember that, okay, since I have to do that one on my other channel, why don't I do this one right here? Because I actually spent 2 hours watching this episode yesterday. And if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go watch it. This is the story of an African man from Kenya. This brother have seen Shege. In fact, if there is any other thing that can be used to describe what he went through, I think it's more than Shege. And I want to give shout out to our lovely sister. Her name is Ling. Is it Ling? What's the channel called? Lingigigu. I'm sorry to my Kenyan viewers. Yes, Lin Ngugi. Lin Ngugi. I would like to encourage you guys to go watch her channel. The channel is just like our Obodo Yimbo TV channel, where people come and narrate their experiences. There are a lot of stories there. And the stories that caught my attention are these Kenya people who are married to white people and they were collecting breakfast big time. Now, surprisingly, the breakfast is not limited to Kenyans alone. No. This breakfast is going all over the place. So many Nigerians have collected breakfast from interracial marriages. They actually married white people, white women, white men, and the story is usually not what they expected. And I think it's time we start looking into these issues. There is one interracial marriage that is on social media, and I think everybody is familiar with that one. That is the 90 Days Fiancé that features our own Nigerian brother, Michael, who is married to Angela. Now, Angela has shown Michael Shege. In fact, we need to add Banza, but you know, Michael is a sharp guy and a Niger guy now. Michael did not wait to receive the Banza before my guy ran. He ran for his life. So, the stories are unlimited. There are plenty Africans who are married to white people. They just believe that, if I can marry my white lord, my problem will be solved. Once you are married to Oyinbo, white people, you will be balling. Money day. Your life will experience magical turnaround. Now, let me give grace to some of them. Some of the sisters and brothers who married white spouses, they are actually enjoying their marriage, you know. And like I always said, marriage is like you don't know what you are buying until you get into it. And when it comes to how spouses treat each other, color has nothing to do with it. You can be married to a black, brown, red, green, whatever color spouse. If they're going to be good spouses, they will treat you right. And if they're going to be Mugo Parks, if they're going to be knack or whatever, they are still going to show their color. There is no way around it. So I don't want to start off by saying, oh, when you marry this tribe, they are terrible. They do this, they do that. No, that is not how it works. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the story of this brother from Kenya. His name is Isaac. I can't pronounce his last name, but he got a book titled, I think the book is called Resilience Fighter or something. Let me look for that book real quick. I got to show you. Resilience Rebirth. Yeah, that was the title. The book is titled Resilient Rebirth. You can find that book on Amazon. And in that book, he documented his experience. His name is Isaac Gichingo. Yes, I got it right. So, hey, honey babe, you're welcome, mama. So this brother tells his story. I will play just the first 1 to 2 minutes, and then I will leave you guys to go and watch the rest of it on our sister Lynn channel. Again, the channel is called Lynn Ngugi. You can go there and watch the full episode. This episode has got over 1 million views. I was shocked. And the brother took his time to explain what he went through. So let me play the intro. Then I will take it up from there. And we can quickly look at the lessons. Please take a listen, guys.
If there's anything that hurts is not talking to my kids. That I tell you is, I can't overcome that one. And especially knowing I didn't do anything to the kids. It's not about marriage. Me, I used to think I'm doing this for the kids. I was lying to myself. I wish I had left 20 years ago. My life would be different, but maybe it wouldn't have been different. But now for people who are just starting, please get out when it's early. Try therapy. If it doesn't work, get out. My second son was born in 2004. And she wasn't not very happy because it happened to be a boy and he wanted a girl. So she made it obvious. She told the doctor, put him back. I don't want him. I wanted a girl. And I mean, I thought she was kidding. She was very serious. And since that day, the relationship between her and the son was very, very sore. So every time she get mad at him, he'll take it out on me. So we were the two enemies in the house. My oldest son could never do anything wrong. As soon as I get to Kenya, an email came. She gets 100% of my pension, 100% of my retirement, the house, the cars, and all the contents. It's supposed to be 50-50. And I said, I would take 60, 40. That's okay. I'm okay with it.
60 your way?
Yeah, 60 her way. I take 40%. I was willing to do that. She's the mother of the children. I was willing to do that, 60-40.
Even your pension?
Yes.
When this is going on as a man, how is your social circle?
Unfortunately, and this is a lot of men, our masculinity does not allow us to go and talk to other men about our problems. We think those men are going to judge us.
Okay, that's the channel, the Lynn Ngugi Show. Please, if you have time, it's a 2 hours long interview. I need you to go and watch it so that you can advise your brothers, your sisters, and everyone else around you when they want to get into interracial marriage. Now, let's get into this discussion. I'm going to make it so fast. I'm just going to run through everything I can summarize based on what I heard him said yesterday while watching the interview. It's a 2 hours long interview, and in fact, I started watching it the moment I left work. I thought it's just something I can quickly run through in no time at all. But to my surprise, I was watching until 2:30 a.m. yesterday. It was terrible. This man went through hell. If there is anything else worse than hell, I would have used to qualify his experiences. It was terrible. I wouldn't wish this on even my enemy. To be honest with you, to be candid with you, I won't wish this on anyone. And that is why I feel like, okay, I've been putting this show up for far too long. Let me come here and just shine some light on it, and hopefully some people will learn. So I've been on several shows on some channels, and when we talk about marriage and divorce as well as child support, I see you, Olayinka, Honey Babe, Mercy, Juliet, Vicky, Zainab, my sister Sisi, Otagada, everybody. Thank you for being here. Please do me a favor, give us like, Joe, channel me, like the video. Let me see how many likes we've got so far. I think we have 8 likes. So please go ahead and like the video. This brother saw hell. Hell. Thank you, Honey Babe. I'm glad, Honey Babe, I've seen the interview. I'm not doing this show to shade anybody, but rather I want you to extract the lessons. So as I was saying, I've been on a couple of shows, and when the issue of divorce, marriage, divorce, child support comes up, I always stood on business, stating it categorically that as far as I am concerned, there are some situations you found yourself in marriages as a man. You are better off calling your lawyer, serve that woman divorce paper, get the F out of that marriage as fast as you can, pay this child support, and maintain your peace. And I'm still saying it again. If you are married to somebody in the Western world, the moment they changed, when they flip, they changed, and your relationship has degenerated to the point that you no longer sleep in the same room, you don't share the same bed, somebody is taking the couch, there is no more fun, no more play, you are now sworn enemies. Sisi say lawyers, bro, but not again. Oh, Sisi, you got to watch this video and you understand why I'm insisting on that. The moment you are in the Western world, America, I don't know about London, UK, and Europe, but I'm just going to tell you about America straight up because I live in America. When you are in love with somebody in America, you got married, and the relationship is going south so fast. Either the man or the woman has changed completely, and you now become sworn enemy in your own house. It is time for you to move. It is time for you to move. And if you say, okay, I'm going to make it work, you know, we Nigerians, Africans in general, we so much believe in religion. We say we will pray about it. I will call my pastor. We will pray. She will change. He's going to change. Let me just stay. Look, when they took that bold step before you, they called the lawyer and they serve you paper first. You are done for. You have to watch this man's story, and I'm not joking about it. I've made my stance clear for a very long time when it comes to marriages. I'm a street guy, and I know when to jackpot. And when it comes to marriage and relationship, as an uncle, don't take my advice for it, but I'm just going to tell you, love somebody when they love you. The moment they are no longer in love with you, the moment they see you as a nobody, and they started acting funny and they are going bad, don't stay. The only staying I can advise you is if you both agree, okay, this is not how we started, this is not who we are, let's go to therapy. Let's go and talk to expert. Fine. Stay. And like my sisters on several platforms have said, if you try one therapist, it doesn't work, try another one. By the time you are moving to the third therapist, it doesn't work. Don't stay. Look, divorce is a two-way street. And I'm talking to men right now. I'm sorry, my sisters, but I just have to speak to my brotherhood. Divorce is a two-way street. When you are in Western world, your wife can either serve you divorce or you serve your wife. Once the relationship is not working and you are beginning to have mental issues, you are emotionally drained, you are now scared, you don't even know what to expect from your partner, get the F out of that marriage, pay your child support in peace. That's how I'm going to start. Now, let me give you a brief rundown of this brother's story. And I think Sissy says she has watched it too. Let me check. Sissy said, okay, I will watch the video. I like that lady's channel, but the story can be very depressing, but she's really good. Honestly speaking, she's doing an amazing job. She allowed them to talk. She's not putting words in their mouth. Let them just tell their story. And the reason this particular brother's story caught my attention is the fact that towards the end of the interview, he said, my story is a one-sided story. My ex-wife is free to write a book or grant interviews and tell her side of the story. And that is where he won me over. Now, I'm not going by what he said the exes do or not doing. I'm just simply going by the mistake he personally identified that he made. And that is why I want to re-echo this. You see, there are differences between being a street smart person and being a city smart person. If a city smart somebody got married to a street smart person, guess who will lose at the end of the day? The city smart will lose. Because a city smart spouse knows when the game is over. And city smart spouse don't go into relationship or marriages with their eyes closed. Gone are those days when they will say, love is blind. I'm just in love with him. Oh, I'm in love with her. She's the apple of my... No. A street smart man or woman knows that when they are in love with you, they got married to you, there are only two ways they are getting out of that marriage. Either through divorce or until death do them part. And a smart person that is going into marriage in a Western world should have a backup plan. You should always know that divorce is part of the marriage. Yes. I'm Uncle Beno. I'm not expecting to tell you in a way that it will be sweet. Oh, you're going to romance it. You're going to like it. I'm not going to tell you like that. I'm just going to tell you the way it is. I'm from the street and I'm telling you right now. If I'm married to you and the moment I see that, this is done, they go and will. Before you even serve me, I'm gone already. This is America. There is a legal system here. And whoever know how to work the system best will be the one that will come up on top. This brother right here lost every goddamn thing in his marriage. He worked hard. He worked his butt off. He started from nothing. He was a scientist. He was doing great. Later, he became a banker and he started rising from levels to level until he became the vice president of, Citibank, a very big bank. And from there, he was given another position that put him in a place whereby he was managing over $40 billion for 3 cities, including Florida, Pennsylvania, and one other city. He was balling. And then, oh, Sister Aju, welcome, man. Sister Aju say, what of mansion smart spouses? Those are the ones that are collecting water, Auntie Uju. Those are the butter wives. You know, when it comes to marriage, I kept saying this. Marriage has nothing to do with your level of education. You can read the whole book in the whole world. You can have 2-3 degrees. Be a PhD holder. When it comes to marriage, you are not wise. Only if God gives you your heart desire. If God in his infinite mercies find you somebody that he was created for you, and you are both ready to make it work. But if you think I'm smart, I got all the certificate, oh, I got all the degree, I can manage my home, I can handle my marriage. Look at the statistics. Just check out the statistics. I'm not saying this to drag anybody. Rather, I'm saying it as a wake-up call. There is street madness, there is academic smartness, and there is marital smartness. It goes all together. So in this brother's story, he was so big, managing $40 billion plus for 3 cities, and then he saw a white lady. He fell in love with the white lady. They were having it great. Things were good for them. He was working, she was working, everything was going smoothly. They got 2 kids together. And then, according to him, go watch the interview, he said it by himself. He said when they started out, their kids started growing, he decided that it is time for them to buy a house. So he went to his father-in-law and borrowed money, the down payment, I think $30,000. And he paid back the $30,000 in 2 years. But then there was a problem. The father-in-law, the parent, they are visiting their house at any time of the day, anyhow. Sometimes they will even visit twice in a day. They do whatever they want. It's like he got no control of anything. This kept going on and on and on and on until one day he was exhausted. He was tired of it all. He discussed it with his wife several times. Nothing was done. Then he finally called his wife and said, you know what? We're going to have a meeting. I think we need to have a meeting with your parent. You know, this is becoming invasion of privacy. This is our home, but they are here all the time. I don't even know why people do that crap. I cannot lie to you. I thought Africans are the one who disregard boundaries and they visit their daughter, father-in-laws anyhow, any day, whenever they wanted. I didn't know white people do that shit too. So he called a meeting and they set up the meeting. And according to his own confession, he said, mistake number one, he should have set up that meeting location to take place in his own house, but rather he agreed to have that meeting at his father-in-law's house. So when he got there, from the moment they opened the door, curse words were flying. Curse words were flying left, right, and center. F you. Who the hell are you? Who do you think you are? How dare you said we cannot visit the home whenever we want? How dare you challenge our coming to your home? You marry our daughter. They call him all the racist name, everything. That was the day he realized that he was blacker than he was. They cursed him out. He said when he left, he went straight to the bar and he drank himself to stupor. They have to carry him back to his house. He regretted making that statement. Next thing, the father-in-law called their daughter and they tongue-lashed their daughter. They did not tell the daughter. Cuss her out, everything. And from that day, they cut the daughter off. Going to 2 years, there was no communication between them and the daughters. However, the grandparents are communicating with their children. They are 2 sons. They have 2 sons together. And from that moment, the wife changed. The wife was so pissed that the wife said, for you doing this, who the hell are you? We rescued you. We made your life better. Who do you think you are? And that was it. The wife started misbehaving. The wife treated him like, let me just tell you this. If you are married to a white person, not all of them, but if you are married to some white person and you think, oh, they don't see my color, they see me the way I am. Your husband, your wife who is white may not see you, you may not even see color, may not be racist, may not be discriminative, but the family will always be. In the eyes of the family, you are still a nobody. They still believe they are your savior, because that is the rhetoric they be selling to us in Africa. They sold it to us centuries ago. Oh, we are the savior. We came, we occupied this land. This land belongs to us. We are white people. And that is why they gave us the image of Jesus Christ as a white man. I'm sorry to say. So somehow, if you are a black person and you still don't have it at the back of your mind that no matter how you can speak American English, how you can be fluent in the accent, you still remain a black person. And to make matter worse, you still remain an African. In this part of the world where I live, in Texas, there is something we call strike. When you are black, there is a strike against you. Wherever you go, whether you are at work, anywhere you find yourself, always remember there is a strike against you. If you ever get into your head that, oh, I've gone to school, I've been to Harvard, I'm a doctor, oh, I'm a nurse practitioner, I got this, oh, I speak American English, and you think that equates you to white people, you are deceiving yourself. One thing about me, and that's why I love myself, I know where I belong. I know they fool myself. Nothing you can tell me. I know they deceive myself. Lie. And that is why I'm so proud of myself. I speak my language. I speak in my accent. I purposely refuse to speak in American accent. I'm telling you right now. Because I know who I am. I know where I'm coming from. I don't want to fool myself. That's why sometimes when I'm in the midst of some Africans who travel over here in less than 5 years or something, you start speaking Fune. We are talking and you're like, hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is Mike. Oh, how are you? Can we go out this weekend? Can we do something special? And now they look, you say, I'll be waiting here. You are from Nigeria and you are speaking Fune. Who the hell are you? In fact, you lost me immediately. And that's why I love my brothers and my sisters here in America. Anytime, anywhere we see ourselves, we speak in our local language. If we don't hear each other, we speak broken. If we don't speak broken, we speak Nigeria English. Watch all my shows. Have you ever seen me in my show one day speaking in American accent? Say, hi, what's up, everybody? You're welcome to Uncle Beno's channel. My name is Beno Real, and we're going to have a great show tonight. How you doing? Do you want us to start this? Have you ever seen me? I know they do. I know who I am. I know where I belong. I'm proud of where I come from. And I'm telling you right now, young man, if you want to marry a white person, is cool. I pray God give you the good ones. And to be honest, white people will treat you good. Oh, when you are in love with a white person, either male or female, oh, they go show you how love is. In fact, you will experience the real Romeo and Juliet when your spouse is white. All your dreams will come true. They will take you to vacation. All the things white people do. You know why people like to climb? White people can go and climb a rope that will be like maybe 3 miles long. Nothing on that. They will take you to climb all those ropes. Me, I know go climb. God forbid. I'm a black person. I'm an African. I know they take risk. So what I'm saying in essence is this. White people are great. When it's time to marry, when it comes to you finding love, they will treat you right. I've heard a lot of sisters say, oh, white people, white men, they take care of women better. They take care of African women. It's true. Hey. But here is the problem. The day that white person will snap, the day he is no longer attracted to you or you are no longer attracted to him, that is the day you go know say there is something called breakfast. You go collect water. In fact, the water will be pro-mask. It's a pro-mask in Nigeria. So this bro right here, everything was going on smooth. He was enjoying his marriage. He got the best time. He talks about how many vacations he went with his wife. They would go to the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, anywhere. He's a big baller. But after that day, when the grandparents were choking him in his own home, and then he dare speak out. He dare say, let us have a meeting. Let's talk about this. And the older people, they snap on him. And you know what is worst? Because when he started the story, the first thing that caught my attention was that Everything happened in the state of Pennsylvania. For those who don't live in America, you don't know where Pennsylvania is. PA. Pennsylvania is a white-dominated state. They are white like whiter. That is why if you are following the American election right now, you will see that whenever President Trump go, he will land in Pennsylvania again. Pennsylvania is the state of white people. You can literally visit a place. It could be a restaurant, it could be church, it could be anywhere, and you will be shocked that you are the only black person there. So to cut the long story short, he started having trouble with his wife. Things started going south. The wife showed him, Sissy, what are the characteristics of narcissistic person? The wife showed him everything, every form of narcissism you can ever think or imagine. Pepe. And then he stayed. To the point that they went to therapy. The first therapist, the wife only went to therapy once. I remember MOP said this thing on multiple occasions, and many of my sisters also say it too. I think Chidima also said the same thing. If you go to therapy one time and you think it's going to fix you, Nalayo, you are just scratching the surface. The brother said he went to therapy on multiple times. The wife only went to therapy just once and she never went back again. Then they move on to another therapist. The second therapist now suggested that, okay, here is what we're going to do. Let's split you guys up. Let's have private session. And then when they have just one private session with the wife again, the therapist called him and told him that, hey, you need to spend more time with your wife. He couldn't figure it out. And this beautiful sister that interviewed him, the beautiful sister asked him a very brilliant question. She said, what did you do when they say you should spend more time with her? What does that tell you? And then he said, I think there are things the therapist don't want to tell me. And that's why the therapist suggested that I should spend time with her. Now, to cut the long story short, the wife succeeded in turning his own children against him. His son was like private detective, the one that is monitoring everything he is doing as a man. At a point, he brought his mom from Kenya to live with them to help raise the children. The mom was treated like a trash. The mom was like an house help. So many things. You get to go listen to his story. You will be shocked. And for me, I'm not shocked because I know this is the reality. Now, just as I'm about to round up, because we're going to do part 2, I want everybody to go and watch the video so that when we come back for the part 2, you will have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. And then we can now look at the main issue. What are the areas where he lost? Number one, when the whole thing came down, when he got to the point whereby him and the wife, they no longer share the same bed. The wife is treating the mother like a trash. The wife is yelling. He said he recorded over 50 videos of when the wife will be yelling and cursing. In fact, the wife turned the kids against him, and the kids too, they picked some element of the wife's character. The kids too, sometimes them and the mom, they'll be yelling at each other. He said whenever they have issues going on, the wife will end up bringing that issue back to him. Finally, he was planning on divorce. He started talking to his children that the way things are going right now, your mom and I, we might end up with a divorce. I want you guys to know that I love you. I'm always going to be there. I will take care of you and everything. But to his surprise, the wife was faster than him. The wife filed for divorce first. And that is when the story started to become more interesting to me. Guess what? Before the wife filed for divorce, the wife has took care of everything. She has planned everything way ahead of him. And at a point, when he said his mom used to go back to Kenya every year, and they will buy a ticket for the mom to go to Kenya, and then the mom will come back the next year. At the point, once the wife have mastered what she wanted to do, the mom went to Kenya, and then the wife told him that she want to use that room that the mom was staying in the house. In other words, she don't want the mom to come back. And that was it. Now, the mom went back to Kenya. There was no place for the mom to stay. The mom have lived with them for like 17 years. There's nowhere for the mother to stay. So he got to build house for his mom. And that is where his problem started, because he was using joint account with the wife. They have joint account. So that's when he started having account in Kenya. He started opening his own private account. He started pulling money and all that. And as he was doing all that, his son was monitoring him, taking screenshot, receipt, download, everything. In a nutshell, when the wife served him divorce paper, the wife served him using the sheriff. If you are in America, you know that sheriff, they are different from regular police. In fact, if you have issue in America and they call regular police on you, you are lucky. If they call sheriff for you, as I'm speaking to you right now, there is a county closer to where I live in US, in Texas there. Anytime I go do coverage or I go party for that county, that is when you will see me being super, super humble. Hey, humble bag. I hold my steering with two hands. Do you know why I'm so humble at that county? It's called Williamson County. The reason I'm very humble is because that county has sheriff. Sheriff, they know they send your papa. Nothing you can tell. In fact, they will make your case worst. So when the wife was going to serve him, the wife served him through a sheriff. The sheriff came, they gave him the paper, and the wife was in the house when they were serving him. Everything was moving in at a very fast rate. They served him. Before he can gather himself together, in a week time, the wife served him another paper because their last son has just 2 months old to turn 18 years. The wife served him paper that he's supposed to pay for the son child support and at the same time for alimony. The whole thing was so messy. By the time he finally said, okay, I've gathered myself, let me say for where the wife cleared all his account. The wife took him to court. In fact, the wife literally choked him. He has to, at his job, they gave him option. Are you going to resign or we fire you? He got to resign. The wife sued him down to his pension. Thank you, Sister Marriott. Thank you for watching. Because as I'm explaining it now, it might sound as if, it be like say, Ben, they exaggerate. I'm not exaggerating. He told the story himself. And like I said, what the part I loved the most about the story was when he said, this is a one-sided story. I want my wife to write a book. I want her to grant interview and tell her side of the story. The man collected water. The wife rendered him useless. He ended up in Kenya. At a point when he lost everything, all the account, all the money, everything, there was a case, there was a time he went to court that he was supposed to pay $2,000. In fact, he got to a point, he has to make a video and post it online because he lost everybody. He doesn't even have friends. And that is one thing very paramount with white marriage. When you have white spouses, they will cut you off. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not missing word about it. So think twice. If you want to marry a white spouse, take your time. If your children is going to marry a white woman or a white lady, if they both went to the same school, they'll be dating right from school. You are safe because the parent already knows your son. The parent already accepted him. They grow together, they go to school together, they graduate, and they get married. But if you come to this country as an immigrant and you hustle your way from scratch until you arrive, then you say, you know what, Jesus. A lot of Africans, especially once they start working with white people, they will just turn to something you can't explain. Some of them, when they come here and you are working with white people, they just believe that I am not bigger than the rest of Africans. I go to white people's party, we go to the same golf club, we go to the same club, we eat the same dinner. They will just lost it. They don't even attend African gatherings. They don't. I'm sorry. By the virtue of my profession, I can mention some things, but I've covered some burial ceremony here that even me that I went there to cover the burial, I will be shedding tears. I'm being hired to cover a party, but when I go there, go to the burial home, everything down to the cemetery, and discover how lonely some Africans are just because they get into interracial marriage without using their brain. Even me, I go to take pictures, I go to shed tears. Like, God, This is somebody who left Nigeria, who left Africa and came to America and worked so hard, built everything. But because you are in interracial marriage, you have cut all your people off. You don't have African friends. You don't go to party. Many of them, and if you know anybody that is doing this, send this video to them. They will cut anything off. Everybody. That is what they do when you marry white people. I'm sorry to say, America is an individualistic country. Anyone who lives in America can tell you, thank you, Big Ben, you are here. Until you tell me if I'm lying. This is an individualistic country. When you live here, if you are married to an African like yourself, you are good. Because you, the two of you, we still talk sense to each other. But the moment you are into interracial marriage, now small, they go, they dismantle you. Do you know that? Do you know that if your brother, your blood brother, marry a white girl, and you live in the same city, even in the same county, they're not born you where, may you go visit their house anyhow. You have to call, you have to book appointment. And the husband must tell the wife that, hey, baby, my younger brother is gonna be here tomorrow. He's gonna be here by 4. He just wanna come and say hi. Is he okay with you? The husband, when married that white woman, he must first take permission from the wife. You can't visit anyhow. They will dismantle you. They will cut you off from everybody. That's what happened to this man in this story right here. He was cut off. So at the point, there was a time he was so broke that there was this $50,000 he was supposed to pay, but they gave him the grace that his lawyer negotiated that if he paid $2,000, they will give him 30 days to pay off the rest. He made a video and posted that video online. The Kenya community saw it, and the Kenyan community came through for him. They were the one who were raising money, do everything. In fact, when he went to court, the Kenyan community showed up at the court. That was the only time the wife lawyer was scared for the first time. In fact, the first lawyer he was using was a white lawyer. When they want to clear him off his pension, everything, you know how you will hire a lawyer in divorce cases? You will hire a lawyer, the lawyer will be the one representing you, and when you want to share property or something, the lawyer will be the one negotiating with your spouse lawyer, and they will be like, okay, we got 2 houses, we're going to split the house in 2, we got 3 buildings, we got this car, okay, this money. They will start negotiating. In his own case, his own lawyer was the one that said, after negotiation, the lawyer don't even talk to him. They were in the court. The lawyer went to the judge and said, Judge, we have reached an agreement. My client have agreed that he's going to give up everything. He was shocked. Why? In the entire court system, everybody there, they are white. His own lawyer, now white woman. His wife lawyer, now white. They clean him off. They finish him. When I listened to the story, I was wondering, how are you able to breathe this man? Only the grace of God. He has to go back to Kenya to restart his life again. I want you guys to go watch the story, and we will be back here on Friday. We'll be back here on Friday. I'll have enough time, and then we'll start interacting on what to do if you are in interracial marriages, especially with white people. I've had argument with some of my sisters that say, you know what, African men, they are ego too much. African men, they are this, they are that, they are narcissists, they are controlling. They ask me, I don't know, now white man, me, I want marry. Whoa, I have another video. In fact, maybe this is what we're going to be doing trial next week. I have another video from the same channel of another girl, another Kenyan girl that got married to an old white man. After 10 years, she only came back with, I think, is it 20 chilies? I don't know what they call their money in Kenya. The guy, she was even telling the story and laughing about it. So please, the lesson I want you to take away from this is that when you are going into interracial marriages, especially in the Western world, open your eyes. All that glitters are not gold. It's not all the color that are white, that are, oh, this is an angel. Some of you will go into interracial marriage. Before the wedding, some of you will not even have the balls to ask your spouse, can I see your medical record? I know, nobody they ask. Accountability prefect, honey babe, please tell me. Do you think people have the balls to ask their white spouse, can I see your medical record? There is a reason behind that. I'm not going to talk for English. Make I just talk and the one I'll take understand. You see, for this country where we dey, everybody get agbo when they drink, especially these other people where they call my God because they are white. All of them get agbo when they drink. You need to know the kind of agbo where your wife or your spouse will be white when they drink. If you don't know the agbo when they drink, don't go into that marriage. I take or beg you, or else you will regret, your family will regret. Because if they miss that agbo, if they don't drink that agbo, one le fish akabula, one le jilo koko fish akabula, coffee blow ori edan. Whoever you interpret that one, you interpret that for chat. If they miss that agbo, we supposed to calm their head down. They not take them. And you marry them. And you don't know, say, any yo mamu agbo ilano ko mamu njeta. Ole sun loju oruba yi, wa gbe shakabula le lori, wa blow ori edan. Funa wona mak polopa. One day someone like me o mo agbo mi ni mi mo nkan to sele mi o te mo. Me o mo agbo mi mo kan riran. I just dey see, it be like say I dey for trance, I don't know where they happen. It be like say somebody they attack me. At the end of the day, they go let them go. Only Koton Pelonyibo. I wish D day here, my lawyer. D, okay, Mario day here self. Mario know whether they call her. I know what talk for video. Una fit put her for chat. So give yourself brain. If you want to marry an African. I will say it. Especially if you were not born here, you were not raised here, and when you come here, you don't need pali. You have already stayed. You have paid your dues. You get your paper. You go say, I don't like African girls. I don't like African girls. They behave somehow. There is no class. You know where I work? I work with Fortune 500 men. I don't want an African woman to stress me. There is no, they are big. African women, they are big, I need somebody who is fit, someone presentable. And they see them all the time. Just look and say, you will soon come back. If they born you here, just hear me well. If they born you for here, like our children, where they get here, then goes to school together with the white, they do everything together. They fell in love, they met in college, they do everything. Absolutely okay. Now then they get, you see that dream well now they see. When they say, white man treat her right. White woman is the best. You are looking at the people who got married out of college. They went to school together. They know each other. The parents know the young boy, the young lady as he was growing up. The parents already don't know the parent. They know each other. If you see now, you will see that there are a lot of white ladies that are getting married to Nigerian boys. Now, many of them are marrying Nigerian boys. You know why? Their parent, the white parent, are the one who signed up for their daughter to marry Nigerian boys. Because when they met in school, the parent would have known the boy's parent. And they know us for one thing. Most time, African boys will come from same parent home. Even if they don't come from same parent home, when you get to see their mom, even if their mom is a single mom, it's a hard-working single mom with discipline. And the boys, they are always raised right. The girls, they are always raised right. So, why people know they get issue with that? I'm just being candid with you. And let me tell you this, as I'll be rounding up now. What is it now? This is 4:13. By 4:20, I'll be rounding up because I'm going to join my brother MOP show. Let me tell you this. When white people won't marry you as black, they are coming for the best. They don't do let us manage. In case you don't know, white people know they manage with anybody. If you see a white girl that want to marry a black boy, may you not say that black boy is a star. The black boy is made. The black boy has a very shiny, bright future ahead of him. They're not they marry. How many white girls where you see where don't marry boy where we say if they work for McDonald's or that they work for Walmart? I'm not kidding. I'm not shading anybody. I'm just telling you the reality. The same goes for white men. When white men want to marry African ladies, they go for our nurse practitioners, they go for our engineers, they go for our tech experts, they go for the best in us, they go for our doctors. If you see a white man that marries an African lady that is working in McDonald's, you know, they even happen. They're not, they mistakenly fall in love like that. All right, we're gonna make it a day. On Friday, we will come back and then we'll start looking at the mistakes that this my lovely brother Isaac made. Before then, I will share the link to the video. I want you guys to go and watch the full video, listen to the interview. I love the girl, the interviewer. She did an amazing job. In fact, she took her time and listened to everything he has to say. He gave him time to express himself. And the brother is a well-spoken brother. In fact, the voice, if you listen to his voice, and you will fall in love by fire by force. His voice is so cool and sweet. You know, he has radio voice. You will listen for 2 hours and you will know that it's 2 hours. So I want you guys to go listen. We will come back on Friday. We will start the show earlier than now, and then we're going to harness the lessons. So there are some pros and cons in interracial marriages, especially if you are married to white people. So I just want you guys to know what you need to watch out for. But let me give you this as I'm rounding up now. If you are ever into interracial marriage, don't you ever make the mistake of having one account, which is a joint account with either your husband or your wife. It's good to have joint account, but also have your separate account. And don't ever make the mistake of linking your direct deposit to the joint account. That's the first thing I'm going to teach you. Kora Obidi did it. She was burnt. At least you all know the story of Kora Obidi. Kora Obidi did it. She was burnt down. Una never see white mugo park. Na African mugo park, una they see where everybody they shout African man ego, African man are stubborn. If you see white mugo park, by the time they finish with you, it doesn't matter whether boy, man, or woman. When they are done with you, you go know where to remain. So don't you dare have a joint account and then you link your direct deposit to that account. That's the one thing I want you to take away from this video. Don't ever make that mistake. Even in your own marriage, even if you are married to an African man or African woman and you live in the US, listen to me. As an uncle, I don't have to tell you in a way that it will be sweet. I'm not making money for YouTube. I don't need people to say, oh, you speak what I want, let me go there. I have to tell you the truth so that when stuff happen, you will remember my voice. You go say, that my coconut head Uncle Ben say this thing. Oh. Even if you are married to an African woman or African husband and you live abroad, you live in US, don't you ever make the mistake of having a joint account with them where you don't have any other account. You must have your individual account. Let your husband have his own individual account. Let you yourself have your own individual account. That joint account is for expenses. Every month, whatever you guys want to put there, your mortgage, phone bills, utility, whatever you are, any bills you are paying together, you put it there. In fact, to me, like in my own home, the way we use our joint account is for easy access. I can travel. I can go to Nigeria. If I want to send money to my children or my wife, I can easily send it to the joint account. Madam can go cash it. Madam can travel. Madam can go anywhere. If send money to the joint account, go cash it. But don't make the mistake that, oh, I want to be transparent. I want my husband to know that I'm not hiding anything. Oh, you man, you be mumu. I don't want my wife to think that I have anything. I don't have no skeleton. Let's have one joint account. When alarm blow for abroad, now there you go no say, water pass Gary. Let me just tell you that now, because that is one of the huge mistakes this brother made. Number two, if you are an African and you still have ties back home, your mom, your dad, or somebody is still back home, you still have reason to go back to Africa. Always maintain an account in Africa. Every month, even if you don't get money at all, even $100, they send to that your account in Africa. Forget say we are citizens. We are citizens. I'm now in America. So anything can happen tomorrow. You may have reason to go back home. Now only pali they give you, now only paper they give you. If they come one time, Supreme Court just say, you know what? I think we've had enough. We have used these people enough. All these Africans, they don't work for us. They don't help us build. Let us send them back home. We don't want them again. Come and coach law. That paper where you carry, where they say I'm a citizen. And even if that doesn't happen, another thing may happen. You may have a situation whereby living abroad is just no longer pleasant for you. You have something to go back to. You may want to visit Africa. Some people, they treat visiting Africa, maybe they want to go back home, they treat it like a project. They contribute money. When it reach, tickets don't go up or something. No, save money in Africa too. $100, $50, $200, $500. Just keep it there, make it there accumulate. The day you have reason to go back home, you will thank me. If I'm going to Nigeria today now, once I pay for my ticket, I know they carry shishi follow body go. Now from airport there, now I go down, they withdraw money, they spend. And all those money, sometimes they be like free money. The day where I see 150, where I no need, I send them there. 500, it just come like that. I send them there. Give them small time. By the time you check the account don't heavy. You go Nigeria, you go the ball. All right, thank you everybody for joining me on today's show. This is Beno Rant, and you know when I do Beno Rant, I usually don't do calling. I just present the case, and then we will do a follow-up show whereby people will start giving their opinion. So please mark your calendar. On Friday, we will come back here and we will start looking at the mistakes that were made by this brother. My sister Temilade said, white and non-black men and women are culturally different to Africans. Most white people believe that they are superior to black people. Exactly. God bless you, my sister. I just don't know why some people keep fooling themselves. Every time they fool themselves. If you see the way some Africans, they kiss butt for this America, the way some Africans will even throw another African under the bus just because they don't see Oyinbo. Now, white, he's a white man, he's a white man. Where we leave matter. All I'm saying is that when it comes to marriage, if you want to go into interracial marriage, shine your eye. There is something I've been saying, and I'll be consistent with that. Life is a game. Listen to me, young men, young ladies. I know my sisters here, those who are my senior, my age mate, you may not really need this. So I just want to tell this to the young folks listening now. Life is a game. You must have a strategy to win. Love and relationship, and including marriage, is a game. You must have a strategy to make your marriage work, and another strategy to get out of the relationship the moment it's not working. If you stay in that your African mentality zone, you already see that this man is treating you like a trash. This lady is already running street on you. Respect is out of the window. Care is gone. Boundaries, everything. Every day, your house become a place where you are depressed. What are you still doing there? So listen, life is a game, relationship is a game, marriage is a game. Always have a backup strategy. That's what I would tell you. Have strategy for when everything is going smooth and sweet. Have strategy for where everything is turning bad. I'm not saying if your marriage is having issues, you shouldn't look for help. Go to therapists, call marriage counselor, let them help you sort it out. You can call pastors and all that, let them work with you. But the moment, especially if you're in Western world, the moment your gut tells you that this is far gone, don't say, let me just hold on, let me just stay there. No. So I'm going to tell you, young man, take a leaf from my book. If you are in a relationship or a marriage, and it's glaring that your partner is no longer interested in that marriage, You have wronged her or she wronged you, and both of you, your situation have gone past Rubicon. It can't be fixed. Don't say, let me just stay. Young man, divorce easily. If you call your lawyer and you divorce and you are both black, both of you have 50-50 chances where you go to the court of law. Your lawyer will be fighting for you. Your wife's lawyer will be fighting for her. Or if not your husband. You two, you will be hustling for each other. But if not you and these people with the other color, Mama, sorry for go. The system is already ring against you. Now you go lose. Wasun eje. I pray that will not be your portion. So please be smart. Have a backup strategy. If the relationship is no longer working, get the F out of it. Thank you, West. West said, so true, Uncle Beno. I knew one, but the but the broads eventually ran to another city. She annihilated him from his friend and family, told him to adopt her own family. That is the way it goes. I feel sorry for a lot of brothers. If you are in Nigeria right now or you are in any part of Africa and you can no longer reach your brother that is married to a white person, start calling your pastor and pray for him. He's gone. When they are done with him, they will just dump him like a piece of rag. And let me tell you something about America that you may not know. You see, here in America, the women here, not our black sisters, so let me just be candid with you. I mean, not our African sisters. So you see, the women in America, they see men or women like a product. You know how you go buy one product, you use and at a point you are just tired, you want to discard it. That is how relationship is to some of them. I mean, I go talk them who no one like me, make you no like me. That is how relationship be for some of them. You see, we Africans, you might be married to a woman now, maybe after a year or two una begin get problem, then una go dey pray, una go try, God will turn things around. If you marry these people, once you don't do what they want, or even you not even do anything, they don't deal with you. They would, even maybe they are just tired of your bola. They don't experiment everything with you. Una don't do all the styles where una get. And all of a sudden, they are like, you know what? I'm no longer attracted to him. Oh, the last time when I went to this gym, this guy asked for my number. We exchanged number and we be talking. I think I'm having feeling for him. Well, this Olu, I used to love Olu, but right now I got no feeling for Olu anymore. I want out of this marriage, man. They don't care. They will divorce you and my clear. So don't make the mistake of saying because you don't marry Oyibo, you want to ignore your African brothers or sisters, or you don't marry one woman from America, you're going to ignore your African brothers and sisters. When alarm go blow, now your African brothers and sisters go show up for you. This man that we are looking at his story right now, when alarm tear him, when he was down on his feet, like bro, MOP will say, when this man hit rock bottom, those Africans that he cannot mingle with, those people he doesn't care, those people that he felt they were below him. Oh, I'm a big boy. I'm running with white men. We go to golfing. We golf together. We go on vacation. I did a lot of good stuff. I can roll with African, man. You know, Africans, they think backward. You know, Africans can relate, man. I don't fit into the African side. You know, I just don't want it, man. When alarm tear them, when you both clear and finish, you do video. It's the Kenyan communities that rescued him. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you all for joining me, O'Shea. Oh, my sister Didi, how you doing? Yeah, you can watch the video. You can watch it on playback. On Friday, we will come back and we will look at the whole thing holistically. Thank you all for being here. My brother, Man of Prestige, is live now. He is extracting the lessons from the Peter and Paul Okoye situation. Please join the live. Let me see if I can find it so I can share the link here. So you can quickly join Man of Prestige and learn more about these things. On Friday, we're going to be back here. And then we will make it a call-in show so that we can hear from other people who have lived in the Western world just like myself, and they can share their own personal experience and what they know about this situation of interracial marriages and how it works and doesn't work. I'm sharing Man of Prestige link. He has a fantastic show going on right now. So please, as we are rounding up here, give us like, click the link, go join Man of Prestige and enjoy the show. God bless you. My sister Bingpe, God bless you, Mama. I know Bingpe, you know how this thing they go now. You are Kukuma blunt. Bingpe will Kukuma say it the way it is. Oh yeah, so join my brother Man of Prestige. That's his show. He's live right now. Join the show and extract some lessons, please. Please hit the like button. Do me a favor. I hope my rant no annoy you, please. If it verse you, no verse. I just don't like seeing my sisters and brothers suffering. That's why I just have to say it the way it is. Okay. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for being here today. Mercy Ajinde. I can't call everybody name. Sister Marriott, Honey Babe, my CC, and all my team, social media. Oh, my sister is here. Yeah. Yes, TV. She's always having an amazing show too. Please go and subscribe to her show. She treats so many topics, and I like how she presents all her topics and how she made her point clear. Please subscribe to my sister here, and hopefully I'm going to be on her show one day so that I can give her a headache to the way I did disturb my sisters. Them. Thank you very, very much, everybody. I appreciate you for being here. On Friday, we will be back, and then we will now extract the lessons fully. I'm going to get our brothers and sisters. Hopefully, CC will be here, Honey Babe, as well as other people who have a very solid idea on how we can go about this situation. They can join us. My sister Didi, I pray Didi will be free to also come in. And I also call some of my brothers to join the show. Thank you very, very much. God bless you all. For those who give us super chat, God bless you. You are helping the ministry. We have a foundation where we try to help people back in Nigeria, and your support is highly appreciated. Sister Fina, Sister Natu, Honey Babe, everybody that has contributed, God bless you. I will see you all on Friday. Please be ready. We will start earlier than today. So be ready on Friday. May we talk the talk. All right, till I come your way again, I remain myself and I, Uncle Beno. Bye-bye from now.